So much for this, sir. Now let me see. The other. You do remember all the circumstance. Remember it, my lord. Sir, in my heart there was a kind of fighting that would not let me sleep. Methought I lay worse than the mutines and the Berbers. Rashly, and praise me, rations, for it. Let us know our indiscretion sometimes serves us well when our deep plots do fall, and that shall learn us there's a divinity that shapes our ends, rough hew them how we will. That is most certain. Up from my cabin, my sea gown scarfed about me, in the dark groped I to find out them. Had my desire, fingered their packet, and in fine withdrew to mine own room again, making so bold, my fears forgetting manners, to unseal their grand commission. But I found, Horatio, royal knavery, an exact command, that of many several sorts of reasons, importing England's health and Denmark's too, with such bugs and goblins in my life, that on the supervisor, no leisure baited, no, not to stay the grinding of the axe, my head should be struck off. It's possible, it is the commission, be it in more leisure. But wilt thou hear me how I did proceed? I beseech you. Being thus benefited round with villainies, ere I could make a prologue to my brains, they had begun to play. I sat me down, devised the new commission, wrote it fair. I once did hold it as our status do, a baseness to write fair, and laboured much how to forget that learning, but sir, now it did me yeoman's service. Wilt thou know the effect of what I wrote? Aye, good my lord. An earnest conjuration from the king, as England was his faithful tributary, as love between them like the palm should flourish, as peace should still her wheat and garland wear, and stand a comma between their amities, and many such like as is a great charge, that on the view and knowing of these contents, without debatement further, more or less, he should the betters put the sudden death, not shriving time allowed. But how is it sealed? Why, even in that was heaven ordinate. I had my father's signet in my purse, which was the model of that Danish seal. Folded the writ up in the form of the other, subscribed it, gave it the impression, placed it safely, the changeling never known. Now the next day was our sea fight, and what to this was sequent thou knowest already. So, Guildenstern and Rosencrantz go too. Why, man, they did make love to this employment. They are not near my conscience. Their defeat doth by their own insinuation grow. 'Tis dangerous when the baser nature comes between the past and fell-intended points of mighty opposites. Why, what a king is this? Does it not, thinks thee, stand me now upon? He that hath killed my king and whored my mother, popped in between the election and my hopes, thrown out his angle for my proper life, and with such cousinage. Is it not perfect conscience to quit him with this arm? And is it not to be damned to let this canker of our nature come in further evil? It must be shortly known to him from England what is the issue of the business there. It will be short. The interim's mine. In a man's life, no more than to say one. But I am very sorry, good Horatio, that till Laertes I forgot myself. For by the image of my cause I see the portraiture of the face. All quarters favours. But show the bravery of this grief that put me into a towering passion. Peace, who comes here? Your lordship is right welcome back to Denmark. I humbly thank you, sir. Dost know this waterfly? No, my good lord. And thy state is the more gracious, for 'tis a vice to know him. Yet much land and fertile. Let a beast be lord of beasts, and his crib shall stand at the king's mess. 'Tis a trough, but, as I say, spacious in the possession of dirt. Sweet lord, if your lordship had at leisure, I should impart a thing to you from his majesty. I will receive it, sir, with all diligence and spirit. Put your bonnet to his right use. 'Tis for the head. I thank your lordship. It is very hot. No, believe me, the wind is no, believe me, 'tis very cold. The wind is northerly. It is indifferent cold, my lord, indeed. But that methinks is very sultry and hot for my complexion. Exceedingly, my lord. It is very sultry as to, I cannot tell how. But, my lord, his majesty bade me signify to you that is there a great wager in the head. Sir, this is the matter. I beseech you. Remember, nay, good my lord, for my knees in good faith. Sir, here is newly come to court Laertes. Believe me, an absolute gentleman, full of most excellent differences, a very soft society and great showing. Indeed, to speak feelingly of him, he is the card or calendar of gentry, for you shall find in him the continent of what part a gentleman would see. Sir, his definement suffers no perdition in you, though I know to divide him inventorially would dazzle the arithmetic of memory, and yet would draw neither in respect of his quick sale. But in the verity of extollment, I take him to be a soul of great article, and his infusion of such dearth and rareness as to make true diction of him. His semblable is his mirror, and who else would trace him? His umbrage, nothing more. Your lordship speaks most infallibly of him. The concern is he, sir? Why do we wrap the gentleman in our more raw breath? Sir? It's not possible to understand another tongue, sir. You were to it, sir, really. What imports the nomination of this gentleman? Of Laertes. His purse is empty already. All his golden words are spent. Of him, sir. I know you are not ignorant. I would you did, sir. Yet in faith, if you did, it would not much approve me. Well, sir? Sir, you are not ignorant of what excellence Laertes is. I dare not confess that, lest I should compare with him in excellence. But to know a man well worth to know himself, I mean, sir, for his weapon. But in the imputation laid on him by them in his mead, he's unfellowed. And what's his weapon? A rapier dagger. It's two of his weapons, but well. The king, sir, hath wagered with him 6 Barbary horses, against the which he hath pawned, as I take it, 6 French rapiers and poniards with their signs as girdle hangers or so. 3 the carriage in faith are very dear to fancy, very responsive to the hilts, most delicate carriage, and a very liberal conceit. What call you the carriage? I knew you must be edified by the margin ere you were done. The carriage, sir, the hangers. The phrase would be more germane to the matter if we could carry cannon by our sides. They would have made hangers to them. But on 6 Barbary horses against 6 French swords, there are signs, and 3 liberal conceited carriage. That's the French bred against the Danish. Why is this all in pawned, as you call it? The king, sir, hath laid, sir, that in a dozen passes between yourself and him, he shall not exceed you 3 hits. He hath laid on 12 for 9, and it would come to immediate trial if your lordship would vouchsafe the answer. How if I answer no? I mean, my lord, the opposition of your person in trial. Sir, I will walk here in the hall. If it please his majesty, it is the breathing time of day with me. Let the force be brought, the gentleman willing, and the king hold his purpose. I will win for him, and I can. If not, I shall gain nothing but my shame in the odd hits. Shall I redeliver you in, sir? To this effect, sir, after what flourish your nature will. I commend my duty to your lordship. Yours. He does well to commend it himself, and tongues else for his turn. This lapwing runs away with a shell on his head. I to comply with his dug before I sucked it. Thus to see, and many more of the same belly I know the dross age dotes on, only got the tune of the time, and outward a habit and powder, a kind of yeasty collection which carries them through and through the most fanned and winnowed opinions, and to but blow them to the trial, the bubbles are out. My lord, his majesty commended him to you by young Osric, who brings back to him that you attend him in the hall. He sends to know if your pleasure hold to play with Laertes, or that you will take longer time. I am constant to my purposes. They follow the king's pleasure. If his fitness speaks, mine is ready now, or whensoever, provided I be so able as now. The king and queen and all are coming down, in happy time. The queen desires you to use some gentle entertainment to Laertes before you fall to play. She well instructs me. You will lose this wager, my lord. I do not think so. Since he went into France, I've been in continual practice. I shall win at the odds. But thou wouldst not think how ill all's here about my heart. Nay, good my lord, it is but foolery. But it is such a kind of gain-giving as would perhaps trouble a woman. If your mind dislike anything, obey it. I will forestall the repair hither and say you are not fit, not a whit. We defy augury. There's a special providence in the fall of a sparrow. If it be now, 'tis not to come. If it be not to come, it will be now. If it be not now, yet it will come. The readiness is all. Since no man has aught of what he leaves, what is to leave betimes? Let be. Come, Hamlet, come, and take this hand from me. Give me your pardon, sir, for I have done you wrong. But pardon it, as you are a gentleman. This presence knows, and you must needs have heard, how I am punished with a sore distraction. What I have done that might your nature, honor, and exception roughly awake, I here proclaim was madness. Was Hamlet wrong, Laertes? Never Hamlet. If Hamlet from himself be ta'en away, and when he's not himself does wrong, Laertes, then Hamlet does it not. Hamlet denies it. Who does it then? His madness. If it be so, Hamlet is of the faction that is wronged. His madness is poor Hamlet's enemy. Sir, in this audience let my disclaiming from a purposed evil free me so far in your most generous thoughts, that I have shot my arrow o'er the house and hurt my brother. I am satisfied in nature, whose motive in this case should still be most my revenge. But in my terms of honor I stand aloof, and will no reconcilement till by some elder masters of known honor I have a voice and precedent of peace to keep my name and gold. But till that time, I do receive your offered love like love, and will not wrong it. I do embrace it freely, and will this brother's wager frankly play. Give us the foils, come on. Come, one for me. I'll be your foil, Laertes. In mine ignorance your skill shall like a star in the darkest night stick fiery off indeed. You mock me, sir. No, by this hand. Give him the foils, young Altric. Cousin Hamlet, you know the wager? Very well, my lord. Your grace hath laid the odds of the weaker side. I do not fear it. I have seen you both. But since he is betted, we have therefore odds. This is too heavy. Let me see another. This likes me well. These fours are well a length. Aye, my big lord. Set me the stoops of wine upon that table. If Hamlet give the first or second hit, or quit in answer to the third exchange, let all the battlements their ordnance fire. The king shall drink to Hamlet's better breath. And in the cup an union shall he throw, richer than that which 4 successive kings in Denmark's crown have worn. Give me the cup. And let the kettle to the trumpet speak, the trumpet to the cannoneer without, the cannon to the heavens, the heaven to earth. Now the king drinks to Hamlet. Come again. And you, the judges, bear a wary eye. Come on, sir. Come, my lord. 1. No. Judgment. A hit. A very palpable hit. Well, again. Stay. Give me drink. Hamlet, this pearl is thine. Here's to thy health. Give him the cup. I'll play this bout first. Set it by a while. Come. Another hit. What say you? A touch. A touch, I do confess. Our son shall win. He's fat and scant of breath. Here, Hamlet, take my napkin. Rub thy brows. The queen carouses to thy fortune, Hamlet. Good, madam. Gertrude, do not drink. I will, my lord. I pray you pardon me. It is the poison cup. It is too late. I dare not drink it, madam, by and by. Come, let me wipe thy face. My lord, I'll hit him now. I do not think it. And yet 'tis almost against my conscience. Come to the third Laertes, you do but dally. I pray you pass with less violence. I'm afeard you make a wanton of me. Say you so. Come on. Nothing either way. I've got you now. Pot them, they are incensed. Nay, come again. Look to the queen there, oh. They bleed on both sides. How is it, my lord? How is it, Laertes? Why, as a woodcock to mine own spring I am justly killed with mine own treachery. How does the queen? She swoons to see them bleed. No, no. The drink. The drink. Oh, my dear Hamlet. The drink. The drink. I am poisoned. Oh, villainy. How? Let the door be locked. Treachery. Seek it out. 'Tis here, Hamlet. Hamlet, thou art slain. No medicine in the world can do thee good. In thee there is not half an hour of life. The treacherous instrument is in thy hand, unbaited and envenomed. The foul practice hath turned itself on me. Lo, here I lie, never to rise again. My mother's poisoned. I can no more. The king's to blame. Point and venom too. Venom to thy work. No, treason. Oh, yet defend me, friends, I am but hurt. Here, thou incestuous, murderous, damned Dane, drink off this potion. Is thy union here? Follow my mother. He is justly served. It is the poison tempered by himself. Exchange forgiveness with me, noble Hamlet. Mine and my father's death come not upon thee, but thine on me. Heaven make thee free of it. I follow thee. I am dead, Horatio. Wretched queen, do. You that look pale and tremble at this chance, that are but mutes or audience to this act, had I but time, as this fell sergeant death is strict in his arrest, oh, I could tell you. But let it be. Horatio, I am dead. Thou livest. Fought me and my cause aright to the unsatisfied. Never believe it. I am more an antique Roman than a Dane. Here's yet some liquor left. Dost thou want a man? Give me the cup. Let go. By heaven, I'll have it. Oh God, Horatio. What a wounded main thing standing thus unknown shall live behind me. If thou didst ever hold me in thy heart, absent thee from felicity a while, and in this harsh world draw thy breath in pain to tell my story. What warlike noise is this? Young Fortinbras, with conquest come from Poland, to the ambassadors of England gives this warlike folly. Oh, I die, Horatio. The potent poison quite o'ercrows my spirit. I cannot live to hear the news from England, but I do prophesy the election lights on Fortinbras. He has my dying voice. So tell him the occurrence more than less which have solicited. The rest is silent.